All right, let's welcome Madeline in, everybody. Welcome Madeline. Let's go ahead.
Right on time.
May I form? Yes. we got- Call this meeting to order at 5:37. Start with roll call. I'm here, Vivian,
Patrick?
Julie, Francisco.
Here.
Larry's not here, but she might be later. Jesenia will not make it, and Madeline. All right. Any deferrals, additions, or deletions to the current agenda?
I have that.
But
We need to add animation to old business.
animation to old business, that would be G. Letter G. Anything else? Anyone else want to add anything? Move anything around, you're already first, so don't worry. Okay. So I motion to add animation class to do 6.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Moved. Okay, let's open public comments. Anyone want to speak in public comments? Public comments? Public comments.
You spend too much time over in Missouri. Sorry, Missouri.
Oh, I hate that word. No one speaking, for public comment, so we'll move on and go to the approval of minutes. Please take a look at your minutes.
It's like forever, I haven't been here.
Excellent notes.
I'm never gonna say anything, I want someone else.
No, I can feel it, I sense it.
He's always said that he was the worst at it, so I'm not gonna take that away from him.
I clearly don't need any enemy, so.
Notes look good. I motion to move them with no changes.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And motion passes. All right, old business, special needs safety program, Mr. Amador.
Hello there. I'll be quick, under the weather, so. I'll do everything real quick and any
Thank you
questions?
for coming, but
Yeah, I'll be out.
you
real
could be
quick.
sick at home.
Yeah. So we have 2 more registrants. Happy
Yay.
to inform.
16?
17.
17.
17. And I don't know if it had anything to do with what I'm gonna tell you now, but on August 10th. I was at the backpack giveaway for the town here at the council chambers. It was a super well attended event. There were a lot of people there. They gave out all the backpacks on that day there. I was interviewed by the law group that was sort of hosting it. That day, like a live interview with them, talking about the program. I gave out the cards. And I was also interviewed by a radio station that was there. So I was able to talk about the program with them. And we're gonna set up a date. They were gonna contact me for that, for me to go to the actual radio station and talk about it more, a little bit more, so something more open. Also, on that note, the city of Miami started their own autism, the autism, occupant with autism program. Kind of like the same.
Yeah, sticker you showed us.
Yeah, with stickers, so that's good. And the other thing is that, what else was it? So you guys should have gotten an email for the RAD. This was a rape aggression program.
Oh, yeah, class, defense class.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was a success. We even had to turn away some people. They're doing the class as we speak. So the class will be coming back. I'm gonna be promoting it again. The town did a very good job of promoting it also. One of those classes where it's women's self-defense, so. I suggest, anybody that wants to get into that, it's free, 3 days. I mean, it's free, you know, these classes are super expensive, but it's free. It's through the Citizens Crime Watch of Dade County. They have partnership with the Miami-Dade Police Department. So for that, for the next time, I'll promote it again, hopefully. You can enjoy you guys. It's only for women though. Only for women. Oh my God.
Any questions, guys? Very good. Thank you, Officer Amador. Appreciate it. Go home and get some rest.
I will,
Just another question.
of course.
No, just one, this is quick.
No,
We appreciate you being here. I'm obviously newer to the board. Where is the fire department?
Soon.
No, just asking. So for example, you have a great program that helps you all to notify or recognize when a child with special needs or an adult with special needs is in the home in case of an emergency that you need to diffuse the situation. What happens to the families who have children in the home when they're defined? Are they aware of this?
I don't-
Are they aware of this program? Do they know about this?
Well, the
concern?
difference is that,
You mean our program?
No, I'm asking, like, you're here representing Town of Miami Lakes. Do we have a firefighter, the fire department representing?
the town doesn't have, the police department from Miami-Dade is a police department subcontracted in our town,
Yeah,
but the fire department is strictly county.
yeah, but still, anytime paramedics or firefighters are called to a house, police are also called to be there before them. For safety also
Sure.
for the,
right.
for the
So you guys,
firefighter.
so your department is aware, working with them, so that when you're on, are they aware of your program?
Yeah, because when the call comes in, it comes up on dispatch.
It
automatically.
does.
It does. come up,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, if you want fire, so.
No, I don't want to fire anything.
No, no.
I'm just wondering, like, is yeah, how do they know? How do
Yeah,
they know?
It does come up.
It does.
But if you want anything with them, like for them to be here, the Public Safety Committee has police report and a fire report, so.
Just know that you guys are in contact, because I know my daughter who's wheelchair bound, when we were in school, we talked about, oh, how do you know, what's your evacuation plan? And she looked at me and I was like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to come get you and you're gonna have to trust that. But if I'm incapacitated, how do you all know that that little girl's not able to get out of her wheelchair to get out?
Well, yeah, well, I'll tell you something that happened with one of the registrants, the lady, the mom called because her husband was having she thought a heart attack. And when it popped up on screen, it popped up that there was an occupant with autism in the house.
Okay.
And the units got there, fire got there, and they went to him, to the son. So he was actually very happy though, because they gave him the attention that was needed too. And of course, her husband was attended too, but they knew that there was a occupant.
That's just a clarification, didn't realize it was something that you all had in the system that popped up.
It's through dispatching.
Thank you.
Through dispatching.
That was the benefit of our program being through Miami-Dade County Police instead of having our own local police department, because if it was local, then it'd have to be our own fire department too.
Right.
So we're lucky in that aspect that we're able to sync it up with all the.
Yeah, that's what I was, that made a lot of sense. I kind of put it all together. Great, thank you.
The more people haven't done what the town did is beyond me, because there's so many benefits to having a subcontractor here that, you know, I can't think of any negatives. You know, it's all positives. So, but the town did it right.
Yeah, I would agree. Thank you. Feel better.
Yeah, go over it, man.
All right, moving on, Gum Card Fall Barbecue Event. Ivan is here. Hi, Ivan. Good to see you again.
Yeah, man.
And we had a chance to talk on the phone the other day, and he came up with a bunch of good ideas. We have a bunch of good ideas together, I think, on what we want to do. Why don't we recap everybody on the plan and what we would like to do?
Yeah, so I think from the two dates that were potentially proposed, the October one, I think it was October 14th. Is that about 19?
But now there's a problem with that date.
Okay.
You want to share it again?
So there were two holds that you all voted on to have a hold for October 19th and November 2nd. There's another committee who was also planning to have an event and they chose October 19th. So now November 2nd is available.
Well,
Of
that's
course, we
even
can look
better.
on the calendar. To see something else that I did want to mention, I think you all wanted it inside.
It's inside.
And
outside, yeah.
Okay, well, this is just something just to be aware of, that if you did want the pavilions, we would need to book in advance. So the pavilions won't be available for either October 19th or November 2nd.
We all agreed on the youth center, didn't we?
I believe that was at first, and then
Yeah.
it moved to Mary Collins.
Yeah, I believe it was Mary Collins.
All right, well, that's why we're here to discuss it. So October 19th doesn't work. Would November 2nd work for you guys?
I mean, it works for us. The only concern that I had is what I explained to you at that point, is that it's because it's coming right after Halloween and all of that. I didn't want people to not show up because maybe they had a bunch of events back to back.
What if, isn't that like election?
Mm-hmm. Very close. There's gonna be a lot of,
Yeah.
event, posters.
So who-
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's
but
only
that,
one that very common.
is it in the youth park?
October 19th, but not for
We had decided to
you
move
all.
it.
There's a
Oh.
hold on the calendar. It was for October 19th and November 2nd.
Right. But what's going on? October 13th or 19th.
Someone else took
Another
it.
committee, that they're having their completely different event.
Someone else got our spot.
Well, they got a spot, so we would be in competition with them if we decide to do it on the 19th.
But what if we change location?
But not just that, I've been saying October 19th is not a good day.
No. these are the November 2nd.
is the good.
Oh, the other way around.
He's saying
Yeah.
November 2nd is good, but at Mary
No, no,
Collins
no.
it's not good.
November
October
2nd isn't good.
19th, yeah.
October 19th would be better.
He likes that one better, but what other
So why
location
don't
is
we
available?
Put it back to the youth center.
I don't think that's what she was, are you?
I talked about Mary Collins. I
Oh,
talked about
so
the youth
some,
center.
so they're gonna do that, okay, yeah.
Because
Look at
the
that.
original idea was youth center,
Right.
but then you all said maybe we should move it to, I think, after like the dance class and all of that. So,
That's right, we were gonna try and grab all the people coming from dance. That's
It
what-
sounded better too, when it was in October early, not in the later
Yeah,
part close to Halloween and voting.
I would prefer to keep it in October too. I mean, it's more fall.
okay, it looks like the 19th of October is available at the youth center.
Okay, I have a question.
Sure.
What does it pertain to? Do size wise, how big of a place do we need, or,
Well, that's up to you guys, how many people you're expecting.
because Mary Collins was bigger than
The youth park,
youth.
youth center.
And we're
Well-
talking a youth center where we have the dojo class?
Yes.
Okay.
So my thought in this would be if we did the youth center, we would use the facility where the dojo is to be the little staging area for like the magic show or whatever we do it in there. We have the space where the tables are, we could do like the little area where we could put food and stuff,
Right.
in those table areas there.
And then behind is like the foosball table, the ping pong
Yeah.
table, there's like a basketball. Have you been in there?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then if
There's
there's
that.
anyone that wants to vendor or be a booth sponsor under a tent, they can line up along the outside walkway leading to the bathrooms by the playground. So there's plenty of space to do it there. What's our limitation on people?
I think the only concern that I remember you guys had was the parking. That was the only concern for that.
Yeah, it was parking.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of parking there. And with the construction going on at the shopping center, that doesn't have any help either.
What's just across the street from there as far as parking?
Warehouses,
Warehouses, yeah.
there's the gym, there's a CrossFit gym.
Caution,
caution,
caution
CrossFit.
there. I mean, would they be willing, is it,
No, they'll be on board because he loves to help out anything that has to do with special needs.
Dominic would be fine with
Yeah.
that. We could
We're
talk
talking about across,
Yeah, but it's crossing the
Yeah.
street.
which one? Are we talking about I can't think of the name of that road. Miami Lakes?
Remember
Yeah.
this drive?
What about the office building
Behind it.
behind the park? It's completely open.
Yeah, and they're closed on Saturdays. Have to talk to the people there.
We'd have to coordinate with the town to make sure that people know that overflow parking would be in that area. Cause there's two office buildings right behind the park, across that 2-lane road instead of a 4-lane.
Does that, it's a straight walk through or is there a fence?
It's just straight walk through. I mean, there is a fence, but there's an open gate in the fence. So they can walk there, they can walk straight up the road, either way, but they won't be crossing a heavily trafficked.
That's-
I know that for a fact where we are, at Kids Space, there won't be any issues.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think we can pull it off. We just need to talk to the two businesses that are behind us, behind
the
the park and get their permission to use their parking lot. Then it would be kosher. So that would work. Then we could do the youth center and we could do this whole thing there like we wanted to in the first place. What is the other committee's event? Is it something related to what we're doing or,
Not at all, it's mental health.
okay, so they're just doing something. Okay, cool.
Which.
So we won't conflict with them.
Just, I guess, kind of a comment that if it was on October 19th. At Mary Collins, as up until now it was, you had Arts for Autism. And then right after you had like a small break of like an hour, and then you had the animation class.
So we couldn't do that.
Well, no, I thought that was our original plan, was we were thinking because of those two.
Yeah, but now
classes, we were gonna have
animation,
them
oh,
Flow into our event was what I thought.
yeah, but animation's at 2 o'clock.
No, you know what? No.
But the
It's-
animation class at Mary Collins.
Yes,
It is now.
It is now.
It wasn't before. We
That's
were,
what I'm saying,
it was
now,
before in Royal Oaks. That's why it wasn't a problem for us.
Why is it now at America?
Royal Oaks doesn't have air conditioning.
Still,
They never will have air conditioning.
3 years, been,
Just count the
okay,
years.
let's focus. Let's go back.
So I think we're fine. Let's just keep
not
it.
even in,
Are we okay to, well, if we're doing is animations on Saturday afternoons? So
From 2 or 4.
one of us, one or two of us can't really be at the party then.
What time is the event?
We don't
planned
have to
for?
be at the animation.
Oh, they can do it on their own?
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
what's the fall event time?
It was between 1 to 4, but that
Okay.
might also include maybe an hour before for setup and half an hour or an hour
Okay.
after for pickup.
Okay.
That was before the animation class.
Yeah, it was 1 to 4, that's right. It's about 2.5 hours of an actual event time. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume that we're gonna go ahead and do October 19th, 1 to 4 at the youth center. Let's go with that. I'll see if we can reach out to the two businesses that are behind the park and get their permission to use their parking lot. And we can use our sensory signs to guide people.
Awesome.
Oh, we don't have to do anything special. We'll just let people know. I think one of us needs to be at the event, letting people know as they pull in. If the parking lot is full, that there's overflow parking in the back of the office, and then another person making sure that they go there.
Do we have volunteers for this event?
You would need to request. I can have the event form.
I
that you
think
want.
they have, don't you guys have people that are volunteering?
People, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
because he's got most of this event is gonna be managed by Card.
Okay.
We're kind of being the underside support of it and helping feed the sides that need to be done. But the majority of it is Card because they have the staff and team to do it.
Okay.
So let's let them have theirs, then you guys can coordinate with your volunteers, have them kind of direct track.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Just one thing, I'm not sure if it works the same way for youth center or not, but for Veterans Park, if we do want more parking, we would have to reach out to the grants. So I'm not sure if in this case you would need to also reach out to the grants.
I don't think the Grams own that property behind it.
no, they don't.
No, because usually when we ask the Grams, it's for the property that they own, like the Boy Scouts
Right.
facility. They
The
own
rent, the rent in those buildings is cheap, so it's not on my.
It's not Grams. No, I think I think it was, I've seen it, it's got like a bird logo or something
Yeah.
on it.
But it's not the ground.
So we don't have to worry about reaching out to
Dove.
them. Dove,
Well, I mean, I guess you would have to reach out, just maybe just to someone else,
yeah,
just something, just so everyone's aware.
okay. So tell us some more about what you guys have thought about.
Yeah, so I have basically 2 estimates from events that we're planning, similar events that we're doing at a park. One of them is coming up in January, I think it is, of next year. And essentially what we have is that depending on the amount of people, the charge kind of changes. I spoke to Michael and he's willing to commit to putting $5,000 from our end. So if let's say we went with estimating for like 150 people, then we would probably be able to cover everything based on the estimate that I have in front of me. If we went with 200 people, then maybe you guys would have to come up with like $700 or something like that.
Easily done.
This is including like a DJ, face painter, popcorn machine, the barbecue catering, so the hot dog, burger, sodas, chips, all that stuff. We can kind of switch around. So like, let's say, you mentioned the magic, like if you want like a magic thing going on, then we'll just talk to this vendor and they'll just switch it. Like, let's say if you don't want to do the face painting and you want magic, they'll get us to magic instead. So that's something that can be easily arranged. But they did tell me that this is the best vendor that they have, because they usually have two that they go with. And this is the one that they felt like, the food was better, the organization was better, and so they feel more comfortable with this one based on.
It sounds good to me. What is our max limit of people that can be in that facility? So if we were going to
150.
150 on the safe side, yeah,
No, I'm saying not 150.
Yeah,
okay.
Outside, yeah,
inside
Yes,
probably
inside,
75.
outside. I would assume we wouldn't have everybody inside, right?
I think so. And one of the things, again, like depends what you guys want, but like they can set up a bounce house if like you're gonna have like younger kids. So like you can have people be outside, like you can make it where the entertainment is outside.
With their,
Plus there's a playground.
with them being the vendor,
and
they
they can be
have
outside.
Possible.
do they have to get approval from the town to be the vendor here when they're coming through Cards organization, because it's a
I'm
town
pretty sure
property?
they would. Insurance, their health code, license, everything.
We can find out.
I'll
We need
find
to
out.
do an email to Parks and Rec.
As far as it's a lot easier to pay them if they're already a vendor, but if we have to go with somebody else, it will get very, very complicated. Because the university is very slow to approve anything. Very slow.
They're gonna request also their insurance. Because I've done 2-3 events at that park and I know that's what the city was always asking.
Okay, here's the thought. Why don't we nail down what we think should be in this event with you guys so that you can get a final proposal and then you guys can send it over to the town.
Mhm.
The town can review it and find out what needs to be done to make it work for them to do the event. Coming in as a third party to this place. If it doesn't work, if there's a major problem with all of this, then
Let's keep in mind, political red tape, and we're aiming for October 19th. I'm just saying.
It shouldn't, I mean, if we get an email out tomorrow.
No, I'm just
Shouldn't
saying,
take that
keep that in
long.
mind, that it depends how long before the right gets a hold of the left and they come together.
If they find a way.
I tell you what, let's do this. Let's put all this together, let's email it, let's get the town involved, and if we get an answer by our next meeting in October, we'll run it. If we don't get an answer by that meeting, we cancel and we postpone it or something.
But don't you have to commit?
Cancellation.
But we're not
To your
doing a
vendors?
promotion until we do it.
I mean,
I mean,
That's a big commitment for that many people to cancel only a week or so before. That's not good.
and you still have to commit.
Yeah.
It's too late.
No, that's what I'm saying. Cause then they'll lose the pot, that's all. It'll be
What has us stumped right now?
Town's requirements.
for a vendor to be there.
And we're just not sure what that is? And
No.
what is that gonna take to find out? An email?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
We'll
a
get
quick
an
email
out
tomorrow, you let us know.
tomorrow.
We have to have a special meeting for us to get here and we approve it, no?
Oh, yeah, that's right, we
We could do a special call. I mean, it won't take long if that's our only topic. It's worth doing. So if we send out an email, quick, who sends those emails?
No, but I'm sorry, that's not what my understanding is, the concern of meeting, we always meet for a special
Oh,
call.
right.
It's getting that department, not for you. The town to come together in a reasonable time for us to then actually set it up.
But if we have a clear email with the proposal and the,
We can get that by tomorrow. they're quick on that. The town will let us know what they need.
If we come back, yeah, if they come back with, you've got 10 different bullet points of things to get done, and we know realistically we cannot get that done, that's a whole nother story. But if they tell us only 1 or 2 things need to be done, then we talk to you.
How much time do you need? To come to
I have,
book those people?
I have to ask them, but I would imagine that. I mean, I would say a month in advance.
Yeah, we're
Seems-
close
seems
to it.
about fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember,
So let's put a deadline to hear back from the town.
Okay, so tomorrow's, yeah, I would say let's
We have to hear by Monday.
urgent, urgent, and then who do we send it directly to? Is it Parks and Rec?
Well, we have to
Yeah.
send it to Gabby and Gabby sends it to them.
I remember, I know it was the health certificate for my food vendor. We needed the insurance that the town needed to be also in the liability insurance, that certificate that they offer. And,
Yeah, let's let them tell us who's gonna write the emails so that,
and that's about it, but all that is online, actually.
yeah, I just was on it, but it's yeah.
Well, no, what I was saying is, let's get his whole proposal put together with all of our decisions right now, what we want, what we don't want. And then that way he can email it to me and I can send it to Gabby and then she can send it off, which is the
Perfect.
chain of command that they want us to
Yeah.
And
follow.
all done by tomorrow.
All done by tomorrow.
Yeah, but he's,
So you'll be sending the email.
To Gabby, who will send it to the town, and then we just need an answer by Monday.
How does it work when you rent a pavilion?
They don't rent the pavilion there, they rent the inside, the youth center, they only rent the inside. But when you rent the inside, you have access to the outside. They only have 2 pavilions, I think it is.
No,
and
no, I'm sorry, what I'm, like, usually, they used to rent that pavilion.
They don't, because I was trying to rent it for a Friday event, and they told me they're not renting the pavilion at the youth park.
Okay,
They'll
but I'm
rent-
saying any other pavilion,
You can rent a pavilion.
you can rent a pavilion.
Barry Collins,
Right,
yes.
but then, does that mean, let's say I'm gonna rent it for a birthday party?
Okay.
Do I have to tell them, I'm bringing a musician, I'm bringing a bounce house, I need this approved?
Yes,
but I think at the spot, it's different because the spot, I'm on their page right now, and the spot, this is more for just like a membership to be able to attend the spot. It's not about renting or pavilion. There's no like.
No.
Interest rate.
He's talking about insurance and all this clearance in order to have this event.
It's because it's a
I'm
town
saying-
event,
yeah.
because their name is on it.
Okay.
If we
And
were
if-
doing this if we were a nonprofit and we were doing this ourselves, we could do whatever we wanted. at
Yeah,
any
but
of
you
this
still, if
facility.
you're
It's
bringing
not
like
the
a
town.
bounce house vendor, you still need to have their insurance
Yes.
certificate. Even though if it's your kid's birthday party,
That's what I'm asking. What- that
you're bringing
procedure.
a bounce house, you're bringing an outside vendor, they need to be, they need to have insurance and they need to supply their documents.
So there's
How
no
did the
way
Elks
around
do it? What did they do? Did they provide all that stuff themselves?
Oh, the else is out.
I mean, I don't know what they request. I can tell you that for sure, whatever you guys are talking about, I'm sure the university requires in the West Frank.
Yeah, pretty.
So whatever they're gonna need, they're probably gonna have readily available. I don't anticipate there's gonna be any document that they're gonna ask for that.
We don't have, okay, let's nail down the plans for the event. Tell us about the package. What do you got there?
Yeah, so if we went with, what do we want to say, like, 150 or 200 people?
I think size wise, you have to do 150. We can't accommodate.
Yeah, we could barely accommodate 150.
So let's say we do the 150, so for the 150, we're looking at $4,985, and that includes boombox bouncer, face painter, popcorn machine. That's 150 servants with the server. There's a DJ, they bring their own generator. They bring the barbecue catering as well.
Barbecue outside? The barbecue catering will be outside?
Excellent. So they had all the food too, and drinks, or
Yes,
sodas.
yeah, so it includes hot dogs and buns, burgers, cheeseburgers and buns, all the condiments, all the paper plates, trays, all that stuff, all the drinks, but here they have mostly sodas and water.
That's fine.
And then they have chips as well.
And cleanup?
For the cleanup, I would assume that they would clean up after themselves, but not the actual park.
We have
Right.
cleanup options in our rental.
Okay, so
In our
that's
event
just
thing.
bringing it up, making sure it's a part of our.
Yeah, it's
to the-
kind of like with 4th of July.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's okay, just so we include that in our email, John.
Yes, definitely. And you mentioned, of the programs, you got a DJ, you've got face painting. Do we want a bounce house?
Why wouldn't we?
I agree. I'm asking to you guys, because you're the part of the board, so you.
I think that's included in here, the
I think
boombox
it's like
bouncer.
that.
I think
Oh, it is
it's
in there?
a
That's what a bouncer is?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What about the magic show? Did you guys want to have a magic show? It was fun when I took the kids to go to their summer one.
Is a magic show something that would be treated out instead of face painting? Thinking of our folks with special needs may not love to have their face painted, or do they? Or are you thinking more like they'd enjoy a magic show?
It's kind of a toss up. I think some of them like their face painting. We do face paintings at SFAC.
And they have siblings, they're not gonna come along.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. We have tons of
I
money.
know, we can pay
Well,
them.
I would- I
Add the
wouldn't mind
extra,
just
add the
adding-
extra, yeah, add the extra in that quote, yeah. Because we're not
Is there
gonna
any
get
other
seven
kind of
fifty for the
show,
200
or
people,
just
add an extra.
that?
Right,
Like,
exactly.
To add an extra plus to the event.
Not at the top
Yeah.
of my head, but.
Yeah, you
I
got it.
think that-
Remind me
Yeah.
Bounce.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
No,
No bounce.
Can ask, but basically they told me that if there was
It's the best
something that
part.
you guys wanted, they will make it most likely work. So if it's not something that they do, they can subcontract somebody that will come and do.
Okay.
So they will handle that part.
Sounds like
So
we
then
better do
my-
magic show is cool.
I think the magic show is good. We have barbecue and drinks. I also think we should have some kind of confection type stuff. You know,
Cotton
bakery, cotton candy, something like that.
That's something your vendor can do
desserts?
too?
Yeah,
So we can
desserts.
include it? Or
Confectionery stuff.
do we do that?
I didn't
separate?
like, I like that.
What's the
confectionery.
desserts included?
It's not in here, so we can ask about it.
Well, we can provide the desserts, we could just order some cookie platters, cupcakes.
You want us to
from
just handle that?
Publix.
That's what I'm saying. It,
Yeah,
Yeah, because if we have extra budget that we weren't doing the 150, if we're only doing
Right.
150, we're not doing the 200, which would, he would have said 700.
Yeah.
We have money.
So I think we should spend it on that, yeah.
Okay, so sweets and cleanup are on us.
Sweets and cleanups are
Yeah.
on us
And the
and the
extra
magic show.
and magic show.
and the magic show too, so whatever price we get from that, we'll budget in for you guys.
Okay.
Um. Do we need to? We need to make any signs for this, any posters?
that would be flyers,
You
no?
guys make the flyers. and-
We can make a flyer for you. Now, my advice is that we can make the flyer for you, and then we probably wouldn't advertise it for you so that you don't get too many people in here. So my recommendation is that you guys advertise it first and get a sense of how many people you think are gonna come out. And if you need us to do a push, we can do it. But if I put that on the newsletter, you're gonna have a lot of people show up here.
That was one of the reasons why we were gonna do it at Mary Collins too, so we had places for everybody, but I still think the smaller space is better. Cause the kids can play.
Yeah, and worst case scenario, if we need to do a push like the week before on like social media, like on IG, we can do that, you know? That we can handle and that's not a problem. But I would try to not do the newsletter just because so many people.
Right.
I think you should do a push on social media the last week before, so that all the people that are
Remember.
UN card can see it, and most of them have already made plans, those that didn't can come. That way we focus on getting after the people that are in Miami Lakes first, and around, in and around. What I meant by, so flyers, yes, but what I meant was, do we want to create a banner to put on that big fence by the road?
That's a lot of advertising for 100, no, that's too much.
Too much?
Because if I remember correctly, we talked about the
We need,
Halloween event,
but not just that, how many factories are there gonna be people driving by?
it's free, so yeah, no way. We talked about the Halloween event, just on the side note, that someone had mentioned that there wasn't, they noticed a lot of non-Miami Lakers at that Halloween event.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Fourth of July?
4th of July.
right, and the 4th of July, and so with that being said, I think we can, if we really want just Miami Lakes people.
So then we'll use the existing signs we have to help people direct people from the parking area once we get permission from the parking people. And we'll put in the budget for cookies, for cleanup, for
Magic show.
the magic show. And do you guys, as a board, do you want to put any money towards the event as well as a donation back to UM Card for helping to do this?
That's a decision I think we can make after we see how much our budget shows for the sweets, the magic show and. Can we decide after that?
Absolutely.
And to keep in mind, if it is a donation, like.
I was about to say that.
Go up
No,
to
we have
council.
to.
I
I'd
thought
rather
we had a-
just donate what we're donating, the magic show, the.
And that is our.
Like a separate.
Yeah,
All right, then, so
Okay.
can you get me that put together? I would ask tomorrow morning at the latest, if they can get you a quote on the magician and how much that extra is gonna cost us.
Okay.
We already know what cleanup and cookies cost. So when you send that over with a proposal, I'll get it to Gabby and she can get it to Parks and Rec and say, listen, we want to do this in October. We've been working on this for a while, but it just came across our heads that we need to make sure that cards vendors are okay with Miami Lakes. Because this is gonna be the special needs board supporting card to bring it into our community. Because they're putting everything together, basically. We're just basically being supported. So once you get an answer,
Elaborate.
then we'll know what we'll have to do.
Now, one more question.
Yeah.
Did you want any specific resources there? So I know like we can have a table there. Was there anybody else that you had in mind that we need to consider of like seeing if they're available to come on that day?
That's kind of what I was thinking of the outside walk area. Anyone that wants to come that's related to special needs should. Because this is a fair for us to give the town some information, etc. We'll have a table there.
Do you have an example of what you're talking about?
Sure. So, it could be anything as simple as like the libraries. They can talk about what programs they have, whether it's tutoring, whether it's anything related to like, like an adaptive, reading time or something like that. It could be something more specific, like vocational rehabilitation, but that's usually more related to like teenagers and adults. Could be like asking the early steps people to come, if we're thinking we're gonna get like much younger, kids in there. It really depends what you guys feel like, maybe where most of the demographic falls. And then I can bounce some ideas as to what might be more.
but not like private businesses, like
No,
there.
no, just
Okay.
agencies that are
Yeah.
providing basically free services, yeah.
They don't have any information of what they require on that. I've been trying to find out. I can't.
Yeah, we.
Because
we
all
like to get
the
some-
application I have it on my work even.
What I figured. that I
Mhm.
wanted.
Yeah.
That sound good?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, get that to me as soon as you can and I'll get it to her and we'll give you an answer by next week. Hopefully by Monday, no later.
Thank you, Evan.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thanks, Evan.
When would you be available to send this email?
She works there every day.
I understand, but she doesn't work for a special needs advisory board every day.
So I can send the email.
Okay.
Remember that.
If not tomorrow, then the following day, which is obviously the more difficult because it's Friday.
But we'll aim for tomorrow,
Yes,
because tomorrow's Thursday. We don't want to send emails on Friday. Everybody leaves and ignores it.
I don't know if you would like to have like a date as like a backup plan, the second one.
A second date to the October date.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you don't want the second because it's too close to elections, the 9th. The 9th looks like it's available at Mary Collins also.
The 9th of November. But we can. I mean.
Do we want to pencil it?
That's not a terrible backup date. I mean.
I think that will be an even better date.
Let's
Because
put it-
gives us also the October meeting to finish the details. I think that will be even better.
Which
Okay.
you have in Mary Collins and Youth Center available. For November 9th, both of them.
But, hold on,
That's
we're back to
Veterans
the same
Day.
dates, the two
That's-
classes.
And that's Veterans
It doesn't
Weekend.
say it, it just says Arts for Autism program, from 11 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how long is the
Well,
animation?
The animation class is over October 21st.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that Monday is Veterans Day,
Yeah,
which may be an okay thing
But
for
that-
us. people are looking for things to do.
Yeah, that would be good.
And
November 9th would be very good.
November that ninth is.
Do you have anything that weekend with your board?
That's back gala.
Is November 9th?
And what about the?
Oh,
parade?
November? I thought it was in-
Veterans Day, what is the Veterans Day parade?
I haven't received.
That'll be a Sunday. Or on actual Veterans Day.
When is the parade?
It's usually on that Saturday.
I
isn't
think
it?
it's on a Sunday.
You all said
Yeah,
different
usually
days,
on
nobody knows.
I don't know the exact date.
Probably the tenth, because Veterans Day is on the 11th.
Yeah, I wanna say it's
The Sunday thing, okay.
Okay, that's
let's-
another
shoot for
concern
October.
from the history of people showing up on holiday weekend.
I say stay with October
Yeah.
9th.
I think we can push this.
If
maybe
it doesn't
Mondays.
work with October 19th, I say 9th, I said 9th, sorry.
That's
So
just
she can
about,
preserve it.
just reserve the backup for now. But let's try to push to get it, maybe not Monday, but maybe we get an answer by Tuesday, that's still gonna be okay. He has more than enough time if we get an answer, even by Wednesday.
So November 9th is the backup date.
19. Oh, November 9, yeah.
So
Saturday.
confusing.
Youth Center or Mary Collins.
Mary Collins.
Mary Collins, yeah, because if we get approved for Mary Collins, then we could,
And there's more parking there.
More parking, more space.
I don't know. The only thing we lose for the
Let's take a
youth
vote.
center,
Who thinks November 9?
well, we agreed on November 9th. Is a backup.
Yeah.
If
I'm
the
saying, which
location-
location, sorry.
But what do you
Finish
like
your
about,
walkout.
what do you like about the benefits of one compared to the other?
Youth center has gaming systems and stuff in the back, so kids can go
And
play.
it's a close, it's.
It's an
closer.
all enclosed
It's all-
area where it's not wide open like Mary Collins is wide open, the whole park is.
And public will be coming in also.
And there's more traffic, more people in the park on the weekend on Mary Collins than on Youth Park.
Yeah, and we kind of can take over the whole youth park and people will let us, whereas if we try to take over Veterans Park, then it'd be an uproar.
And
What?
that pavilion might also be rented, that pavilion that we'd be looking to use right there.
Which
in
the
that
ones that are
first
in the
one.
park are
Yeah,
not.
on Youth Park, they don't rent the pavilions.
All right.
so
Stick with youth center.
Well, I think they do rent them at Youth Park.
They don't rent the pavilions at Youth Park.
He tried to rent one. They said
Jessica
no.
just told me that they wouldn't rent the pavilion, they rent the inside, and they only rent it on the weekends, they wouldn't even rent it on the weekdays. Because the event I wanted to do was on a Friday. So. And that was,
Going back a year
and that
ago,
was last month.
we rented it, so I don't know about things changing since. a
That's
year
why
ago.
I thought I saw something, but
I asked for it on,
Yeah.
for the first Friday of August, so. If we can get it,
What
even
about
better.
that little center at Optimus Park? What is that called?
I don't even know. I've never been there.
just optimist. I'm not sure if it has like an actual name, but I mean, through a
Just
different lens,
Optimist.
to look at it, it's just,
It's a busy park, but I'm just curious.
I say we stick with youth. I think it's better for
Youth?
this. If this thing turns out to be really big and way overcrowded for what we thought, then we can do another one the next year in the bigger.
if anything, I guess another. Which was mentioned, again, with parking and using more space in general, because you're not just having a picnic, like just food and like an activity. That's just something else to keep in mind, because youth center is a smaller location, much. Smaller.
Well, I need a decision, folks. What do you want?
Youth Park.
All those for youth center, say aye.
All
As
right.
our backup,
All right, it's a backup. Aye. And all those for Mary Collins.
aye.
Where's Vivian?
She's on a phone call.
Well, we have three anyway.
We have
for
a
youth-
majority.
Youth center.
What are you saying, I two?
So either way,
You
youth
said
center.
Veterans,
Oh,
So either way, it's youth center.
Yes.
Okay.
So put
So
down
October 19th and the
October
backup
19th
of
and
November. 19th.
November 9th. Youth center. Let's just leave it there. Science, we should move in there. Maybe we can have a new house there. Okay, thank you, Ivan. Let me know when that starts. Send it over as soon as you can.
And if you run into problems, I mean, hopefully we don't. But I can talk to Michael and maybe he can whisper into the mayor's ear a little bit. I know they get along very well, so.
I would agree
I
with that.
never put anything past him. I know that he can make things happen, so.
Oh, he's a magician for sure.
well, for the November 9th. We won't be here anymore.
Oh, that's right.
no, I think you can get it done for the October date. I feel like he's got it all taken care of. Everybody he's using has what they need to run their business and they've worked in public parks
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
I feel like he can get that, as long as he gets it to you and you send it over.
Like, whatever they're asking here, it's gonna be the same as like Miami-Dade Parks and Recs, you
Yeah.
know, like it shouldn't be.
They're aware of what that is.
Except for that one little thing that they're asking for, which is your soul, supposed to sign over your soul. All right, moving on.
Okay.
Thank you, Ivan.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we go on, take care.
Festival of Lights, is. We can move on that because we don't need to talk about that right now. So I motion to move that to the next meeting.
John, we're gonna be at the gala, just in case you have that question when you get to that point.
Okay,
We're gonna be there, so we have like a sponsorship,
our gala.
the mayor's gala.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll be
the last mayor's gala.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you there.
Alright.
Okay, so Festival of Lights, we can actually move that to, next month. There's nothing to discuss other than,
Anyone to second that? He made a motion to move
Oh.
that to next month, second. I
Move
second,
what the next one?
Festival of
Festival.
Lights. I second.
all those in favor?
All right,
Motion passed. Okay, Mayor's Gala. So we have quite a few things to talk about with the Mayor's Gala. The first thing we need to talk about is the change that's gonna happen. Which I don't know much about because it was Jesse who apparently found out the answer to it. We just moved on. We moved the Festival of Lights to next meeting because we don't have anything to update on it.
Yeah.
And now we're on the Mayor's Gala, and I was talking about what Jesse mentioned, which is it's no longer gonna be the Mayor's Gala. Now gonna be the Special Needs Advisory Board Gala.
Who said that?
That's what Jesse said.
no,
So
she
they
said,
voted on it last night.
Huh?
but I read it wrong then.
What? Who? Jesse.
Just
Oh,
saying,
sorry.
Jesse.
Oh, our Jesse.
No, it's not, they haven't voted on it yet. They are going to vote on it.
Huh?
Mayor's Gala resolution, the town has voted in favor of creating a resolution to establish an annual Special Needs Advisory Board Gala rather than attaching it to the mayoral seat. Meaning it will not be called the Mayor's Gala anymore. It'll be the Special Needs Advisory Board Gala.
But that's not official yet, right? We can wait to hear.
No, no, it's
from-
tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow?
It's the, when is the
Okay.
town council
It's
meeting?
Wednesday.
Next week. on
Next week.
Tuesday.
So that's just, that's just something we're paying attention to. That's not an
Yeah,
official.
If you guys have any thoughts on that, you might want to submit them now before they vote on it. My personal thought is that it's not a good idea because it takes away the prestige.
Yes.
Do we have any say?
If we tell them, that's about all we can do.
Yeah, it's not gonna pull that much weight.
Can we attend and speak?
Yeah, we have to attend and we have to attend this council meeting.
Where is that?
Tuesday at 6:30.
So we're going to that to speak.
And we should also.
How many of you all want to go? You all want to go?
It will not bring in the amount of people, the same amount of people.
Why, okay, wait, why are they wanting to change the name anyway? What's the point of
Tuesday.
changing it?
I don't know.
It's just at 6:30,
The-
the proclamation. How long have we had this gala?
The discussion, well, the gala's been happening since Manny started it.
Okay, that's why. Manny's no longer the mayor. They're.
Are they looking to put
Well, it's
money?
not called Manny's Gala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
but he-
Mayor's Gala.
Right,
Who's
but I'm
who's the
saying-
new mayor that,
But he's not the only one to have a mayor's gala in the country. There's
Right,
plenty
of
of them.
course.
So the idea that is it's the mayor's gala benefiting the special needs board versus SNAP's gala benefiting SNAP. Because nobody's, well, people will go to
Who
this, but
suggested this?
Manny,
Obviously,
No.
it says,
obviously,
it says right here,
someone on the council.
mayor's
has
gala.
brought it up.
Sit.
Okay, so we need to get to that meeting.
So that's what I'm saying. Somebody is requesting it. They just didn't come up with it out of the top of their head.
Is it going to be a SNAP gala and also the mayor's having a gala benefiting another?
We don't know
We
until the
don't.
new mayor comes.
Okay, so we just leave.
Who's the new mayor?
Someone needs to go to the meeting on Tuesday.
I'll be glad to go. If you all want to go with me, let's all stand up
Well,
there together.
we'll need some bullet points, so yeah, put some bullet points together, I'll go,
Okay,
but just put some nice bullet points together, so we know what we're,
yeah.
seeing or what we're.
Because we
standing
can, we
for.
can speak up on it, on public comments and just basically tell them,
What they're seeing.
statistics show that having the mayor's name in there allows us to receive donations from major organizations and wealthy people that want to help this community. And it has recognition. It doesn't matter who's the mayor, it's the mayor's
Right.
gala.
And it's still, I mean, the benefits are realistic and necessary in this community. We can't ignore that.
Exactly.
We would not be able to provide the programs that this board provides without.
And they're not gonna give us funding, so.
Okay,
Not
so,
just that, but we have a history of already of the annual mayor's gala
and the
in
successes
Miami
of,
Lakes.
the
And
success.
we have, sponsors tied to that. That, you know,
Okay, so
to
John, put that
start
together, you're gonna
over
put
again
that
with a new
together and
name and
we'll support you.
Okay.
Just send out a quick reminder in our chat so we can get to where we need to be to support you. We can be added to the agenda, is it too late?
You'll be
So
under
is it
public
on the
comments.
agenda? Is it an item on the agenda?
It's an item on the agenda.
I have not seen the agenda. I don't know if it's up yet.
All right, well, so we'll find out if it's an item or if we just need to speak,
Well, if they're gonna vote on it. It
I
has to be.
haven't
an-
heard anything,
Oh,
so I have no idea, but I also haven't seen the agenda, so.
okay.
Part of the agenda for the council meeting, mayor's gala resolution.
And the person bringing up the resolution is Manny. Unless he's trying to just preserve the continuation of the gala for it. But what she wrote seemed to say that they're taking the mayor's name off of it, which I don't think.
Can you
that's
talk to
wise.
Manny and ask him?
Yeah, why can't we just ask directly before we have to go and like plead our case?
I will text him after the meeting.
Yeah, okay,
So
that'll help us for whatever we have to prepare for. if
Yes.
necessary. All right.
now switching gears to the actual gala that's taking place in a couple of weeks. We seem to be doing pretty well on sponsorships. They're about halfway, if not. A little bit more over half sold. That's what Joseph said
but
last
keep
time. we talked.
asking, how many have we sold and nobody can give me a number?
He said something, I don't think he gave us a number though. He said we're about halfway over.
I'm
They
meeting,
updated the number.
I'm meeting with someone on Thursday. They have a business here in Main Street and I'm gonna talk to them.
I'm not had any luck with the restaurant people that I've talked to. The crate maker can't do it and they gave us gift certificates for the auction. Vanilla Espresso gives me the runaround. I haven't had any other ones answer my phone calls. I can't believe it. I'm actually kind of shocked. And you said Outback can't do it. We did get Chalice, as always,
And Dr. Limon,
and Dr. Limon,
Dr.
which is
Limon.
good. I like
And-
CBJ.
I'm waiting to hear back from Misha's Cupcakes and Carrabba's.
Dr. Leon.
When have we had ceviche, the guy, the little, two little?
No, he says I like ceviche. That's what he
I like
said.
ceviche.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are we talking about?
I think,
And we have Chala.
The
Yeah,
first
we
year we had
have
didn't we have
this
ceviche
time-
in the eighties gala?
we did have ceviche at the 80s gala. I think it was Chalice that brought it.
Yeah,
But this time Chalice can bring more than finger food because this is gonna be a full dinner food, so they can do
Okay,
something
good.
really,
Okay.
more unique. Hopefully, Joseph told them that.
That phone call I just took was from La Capital de los Jugos to see if they can bring some food. She's gonna get back to me.
It's moving slowly.
So,
I think a lot of people are out of money. They're just not, they're when you tell them they want to donate it in kind, they're like, eh. So I feel bad because
well, we already used up their budget for the year. That's what, Outback told me.
yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you start planning for the event 2 weeks or 2 months before. So, I don't know how else, guys, have you been doing any luck with finding auction items?
I'm waiting for Flanagan's to get back to me.
I was hoping that I would get the details that we discussed last month on what to say and how to present it. Remember we talked about that? I never received that.
I was told that it was sent out today.
Oh, today. Okay, so I'll look for it. Sent out by, like, I would come to me, I should check my email.
I'm not sure if they sent it to John. I don't know who they sent it to.
Okay, because that's what I was hoping for. I haven't.
Well, I didn't send it to the committee.
Not to, yeah, okay, so we'll look for
I
it.
did not see anything, but I will look for it.
Okay, so sponsorships, once we get that, maybe we can have more success in going from spot to spot. I don't,
Yeah,
How
I don't know.
did you ask for?
I was told that it was sent out today, like I said, what to
He
say
did send
for
it.
sponsorship.
okay, send it to us.
He sent it to you. Julia B. Padron.
Today?
email? No, he sent it on
Don't
August
say my email
26th.
on the,
Sorry. Well, actually, they already have access to that.
oh,
They have access to all of our stuff.
let me see if it came through. Okay.
It came on August 26th.
Where'd it come from?
It came from Joseph.
All right, so with that being said, I don't have anything yet, but we'll get on it. Anyone?
Anything else?
I'm already kind of working on some many things, but I've gone to Cancun Grill before, and they usually donate cards. If anybody wants to hit that. Cancun Grill.
Okay, I'll give him a call.
No, I don't have them. We'll talk afterwards, John.
I have to get going.
Okay,
My wife just got an operation yesterday and she's texting me if I can go help her out. If she can move.
Okay, anything else on Mayor's Gala?
nothing, so I think that's it.
Okay, Hope for Autism?
Yeah, moving on, Hope for Autism.
Guys, have a great night.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Hope she feels better.
Yeah.
Hope she feels
Thank you. Yeah, she had that yesterday. And I'm doing all the cleaning and cooking and everything else, all the goodies, so it's fun.
I'm fine.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Okay, Hope for Autism, that's me. So last time I know you guys voted for to purchase a table for the gala,
Mhm.
but I messed up and I gave the wrong information. It's not $70 a person, $75 a person. So we're short $50. So I moved to add $50 to
Why don't you just do the whole
the
amount again?
$700, huh?
Why don't you just do the whole amount again?
The whole amount, okay. So I moved to,
You're motioning.
yeah, I'm looking to, purchase a table for $750 for 10 seats for the Hope for Autism Gala.
My second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, that's that.
A comment on that?
Yeah.
So, this is something that you all have not done before. So this will have to be brought up to council.
No, we've done it before.
We did it for the last guy.
We usually donate to the gala. This time we're buying the tickets instead of donating. So we've done
But
it.
it's over the budget amount, 700, right?
And
They got
that's-
plenty of time. It can be in November's report because the gala isn't until March next year.
yes, so I did bring it up, and there'll be 2 October council meetings. One is on October 9th, 8th, the other one's on the 29th.
Right.
So, as of right now, they have committees that are scheduled to go up. If they don't, then the committee can go. If not, then it'll be up to the manager's discretion that maybe he can add you into the manager's report. And kind of just make that request on behalf of the committee.
Even if
Um,
it doesn't, we can still submit it into the February one.
Yes, just that that's a little bit closer to the actual event date. And besides, just something to keep in mind, which you don't have to do anything right now, it's just to keep in mind. Grants and aids, that line item is actually not what it has been used for, like for the 3 Hope for Autism events that you donate the food. That's actually, I guess, if you look at all the other ones, that should be coming out of social recreation. Instead, because grants and aids is only for actual money. So if you were donating, instead of the food, you were donating $1,000, then that would be grants and aids.
So this one that she, the table for the, event is coming out of which line item?
Social recreation.
Okay.
So that's just a heads up. Everything else that has been done, don't worry about it. That'll be fine. It's just to keep in mind, especially for the future, that maybe you don't need to allocate so much to grants and aids and just add a bit more to social recreation.
Okay.
Okay. we'll do
And
that.
so this has to be approved by which group?
Council.
Right, gotcha.
Okay, that's done.
So I don't know if you just wanna. Well, I mean, that is the motion, just that you will submit. Like a memo, just saying if you could
You need us to submit a memo.
Do you want me to write you, do you want me to write a little memo explaining what we're doing?
Yes, so it's just the motion that you just made, just kind of like explaining like that you all voted to purchase the 10-seat table.
Rather than
$75
donating
each.
to the gala, we're purchasing the table for the board to attend. Okay, all right, do I just email to you and that's all we need to do? Okay. You put a note down here.
So you're saying we need another motion?
I don't think so.
You can just kind of motion to do this and to submit a memo.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
so the motion is to.
I have motion to purchase the tickets for the Hope for Autism Gala via the budget that Vivian has suggested, and that we will submit a memo to the council about our change from donation to purchasing tickets. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. What is what now? 28. Well, basically, 24 days. Okay.
Now the dojo update.
Yeah, usually Jesse's the one who gives us the dojo update, because we don't, she's in direct contact with him. It's starting next week.
Like, I have no idea what's going on with that.
I don't either.
I tried
I don't-
contacting
I
her
don't
so I can speak on behalf, but she didn't respond.
I don't understand, you know. If we,
What he's done,
if
what he's
the
not done.
sensei is in touch with Parks and Recs.
So it's good, they didn't have to change anything to the contract. Because the contract was good for 1 year. So it's kind of just,
Yeah, and he submitted on the group chat for all the people that were in
Uh-huh.
previous dojo. He submitted the flyer himself, showing our starting on Monday, 5:30 to 6:30 to the 9th. And a few folks have already said, hey, we'll be there. So I think he's just planning to be there on the 9th, like as if it was round 2.
Have you
well, you're-
advertised it,
Mm,
like for new people to come?
Does he need new people? Is there a limit?
Think so.
There's a 10 people in
There has to
Yeah,
be.
but we only had 7 last year.
it, right? She's asking if there are a limit, there's 10, so.
I'm sorry, my
We don't
bad.
do anything for 3
The
new ones.
answer is there's a 10-person limit, but do we have space available? Yes.
Who
Yeah.
has direct contact with Sensei?
I have it right here.
Can you just send him a quick message? Hey, just wondering how many you have in your class
How many
starting
have
next
signed
week?
up?
Yeah, how many are signed up, confirmed for next week, and that way we can at least have that number. If not, we'll know, Vivian, if we need to look for a few more kiddos to join.
Yeah, give me a second. I just have to figure out how to talk to him.
You know what's that?
Yeah, because it's a group and I don't know how to,
Just
Like
like
John,
hit his
and he
name.
reply directly,
Mhm.
I don't want to reply in the chat though.
no,
to him.
directly to him.
Hit his contact.
Okay, here we go.
The one that says more. Like this is you, I hit more. It says reply privately,
Oh, okay, that's not what mine shows. Hold on.
but yours might be because you have all your son. I don't have my contacts in my WhatsApp.
So I clicked on his name. Gives me his cell phone number and I go to this button and it allows me to do a direct chat with him.
Okay, there you go.
So while we wait for his response.
And you need to invite the lady that didn't get invited. Vivian. The lady that missed out, she signed the list, but nobody called her.
Done her daughters in animation club?
No, I don't know. It was somebody that signed, went to the open house, signed, nobody contacted her. She didn't show up because nobody told her it started and she was selected.
That was a girl.
Think so.
Mm.
the Saturdays. Has she been informed that we're starting, or she's interested?
I don't know. that's
Let's
the
see what
thing,
his
like,
response is, and then we can ask him, does he have new females to the group? While we're waiting for him, anything on animation, which is what was added to the agenda.
Okay, wait, but on the dojo, it's supposed to start Monday from 5:30 to
Yes,
6:30.
and he's just gonna find out for us now with this communication, how many he has signed up.
Yeah, I sent him a message, a seeking response.
And we're good with parks. They know to open the door for us.
I will follow up with them, but they are all booked.
Like it's on the schedule.
Yeah.
On the- okay.
Which means it probably shows up on the event schedule too, right? On the town's event calendar.
It should because it's here. Let's see on the,
See. You must have your emails spelled wrong because I tried copying and sending it to you and it bounced back saying it's not deliverable.
Wait, just don't repeat it, but the way you said it to me, it was not correct, so I thought I would just discuss it with you.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and send it up. So just one time. But they have a sunshine thing where all of our emails are public view.
Just probably went to the girl in California, she hates getting. All right, so now we're on animation. What's the update there?
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay,
Vivian.
so I've been communicating with Catherine, about the new semester. So they've opened up registration to the, previous students only. Because to give them priority to sign up for this new semester, which, starts on September 21st and goes through October 21st. That's on every Saturday 2 to 4 at Mary Collins. So October 21st would be the graduation event, like the one we had,
And when does it start?
September 21st. So they want to do not an open house, but an orientation day for the students who sign up on that Friday, September 20th. And I wanted to make a motion so that we can provide some snacks and refreshments for the orientation day.
This Saturday.
Okay, so what's your motion?
So I make a motion to allocate $300 for snacks and beverages for the orientation day.
Coming out of the event budget.
community programs.
Yeah, community programs.
Community programs. I second. All those in favor? Aye. Motion passes.
Okay. So, another thing that I wanted to make a motion for, they wanted to add 2 assistants to the class. So there's more one-to-one.
What's their total now? How many students do they have returning from last year? Like what's
Well,
their?
we don't know, yeah, they just opened up registration yesterday, on Tuesday.
How many did they have last time?
I think his cap was 12.
Okay, that's what I remember as well, 12.
Yeah.
Okay. And they had that one wonderful assistant, am I right? They had the one,
They had
I thought it was
2 assistants. And like 1 student assistant. So they want to get 2 additional ones,
So,
but they don't have the budget. So we do, so it would be $360 per assistant for the semester. This is like $60 per class, and it's 6 classes.
it's 360 per assistant, so we're gonna get them 2 assistants.
Yeah.
That puts us in
What is it,
720.
Right.
What do we pay already for that animation program?
Okay.
So they have one assistant they pay.
They have two, she said.
They pay for two,
Plus the instructor who's
So-
phenomenal.
so we would pay for two more.
For two more?
For two additional.
Out of which
Where
line
did it
item?
come from?
Huh?
That's over the 700.
Like $20.
But that's part of the programs and we have like a ton of.
I don't know, I
allocated-
just,
Yeah, we have like.
No, it's already approved under programs, so
Yeah.
we're just,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
under programs.
Yeah.
Is 720 enough, or do they need?
No,
more?
that's seven, yeah, that's the number.
So your motion is to,
I move to use $720 to pay two additional assistants for the animation class
I
out
second,
of the programs. Line item.
Is it only 720 or is it like, is that like the bulk?
the bulk, it's 360 and 360.
So it's just, oh,
we don't pay for the class.
yeah, exactly, so it's just in, okay.
I second, all those in favor,
aye.
motion passes,
Yeah, one more.
go on.
I got to my paper.
So they
Killing me here.
want to get the
Wait, she's trying to get you.
they wanna get the Toon Boom licenses for each student. So they can
Oh, so they can work on it on
work
their
at
own?
home, stuff, so
Cool.
Spell that for me.
Toon,
Toon,
Toon.
like cartoon, Toon Boom.
BOOM, license in one word? I'll look it up.
Toon Boom is,
I don't know,
it's TOONBOOM.
I don't know, I don't forgot.
Okay. Okay, no, I need to just, okay, go ahead.
So the Toon Boom licenses, it will be $650. So I move to allocate $650 to pay for the Toon Boom licenses
Out of,
out of the programs. Community programs.
I second,
Line item.
all those in favor,
Aye.
aye, motion passes,
I don't want to ask for any more money.
really now,
600.
yeah, 650. You good?
Yeah, and just so that, who now has that license? Those students who are in the class now go home with that and forever they have that license, that's theirs?
No, it's only for a year.
Okay, so it's for a year for the students who registered for the class, so they can use it at any time during their attendance. Love that. Yeah, awesome.
Okay. That takes care of all that. Now we move on to new business, Mayor Sid's last council meeting.
what is it?
I don't know, somebody asked me to put it on there.
Who asked you?
So
Oh,
John and I were approached, and suggested that, for the last meeting, the last council meeting where Mayor Sid will be mayor, that we do like some type of plaque or something for the mayor and for Joseph.
Yeah, I agree.
For, you know,
It was
other
actually,
support.
I think we should do one more step further than that. I think we should do it for the mayor, for Joseph, and for Marilyn.
Yes. I was
Because
gonna
it-
Say that too.
Those three are the
Yeah.
reasons why we exist, is the three of them.
Madeline, the reason. we exist.
And the money behind us was Manny.
Right.
Marilyn,
So-
Right, and it's also her last name.
Okay. Okay.
So what do we need to do to get this done? Do we just get the funds to Joseph and he does it, or do we have to actually find a plaque, or?
can I make a suggestion? Instead of a plaque, more like
Something to
a
put on their desk,
award,
Statue.
something like that.
a glass
Because, you
item
know,
that's
yeah.
engraved. from
Look
us.
around the room, we got plaques all over the place, and
Yeah, they just.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
and
personal
she
for them
was-
to take,
yeah.
take in.
Right.
they
Okay,
take
in
one.
appreciation from SNAP for all your years of support and
Right.
dedication.
Can we get that from, we can get that from Things Remembered or something?
Trophyland also does good stuff,
Yeah.
I think. Are you shaking your head because you've worked with them before?
No, but I pay invoices for trophy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so they're
so-
I
time
was trying
vendors,
to
so that
find
works.
you-
So that is the town vendors that'll work
Yeah.
for us?
Yeah,
Okay, so do we need to get quotes for that?
I
Yeah,
was gonna look to see, what already exists.
Trophy land. USA.
It's not just trophies, it's like a lot of good stuff.
Awards of distinction, there we go. Crystal,
Yes, I like that. I was just naming off like Crystal.
you've got, glass
Yeah,
rectangular, they've got glass, triangles, brushed silver with glass base for $65. They've got diamond shaped,
Are we just looking for a budget here? Give us
Yeah.
give us an about budget on a item from that
trying to see
category.
which one of these is the best. Ooh, this one here, this is cool. This one here has a blue accent on it.
Miami Lakes.
And autism and special needs, or a lot of things are related in blue, so that's perfect. 6x9 or 5x7.
Either one, what's the price difference?
5x7 is about $20 cheaper.
Okay, we like 5x7.
Okay, so
That's rectangular.
it's rectangle on one side and wavy on the other. Here, I'll show you an image.
How much is that one total?
What do you think?
oh, those are good. Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind.
That was the one we used for the.
Can you see it from over there?
I did.
Yeah. So how much is that one, John?
That one is $104, $804.85.
With or without engraving?
Says laser engraving is included.
Okay. How many lines? Probably like 6 or 7 lines. kind of.
I can't remember the one we used for the, Women of Distinction.
Oh, yeah, you guys do that.
Would you do it this year?
Very good. So,
Cultural affairs?
March.
it doesn't show how many lines, it just shows
We could
laser.
make it work, yeah.
Maybe engraving is,
What line item does that come out of?
that would be
Yeah. Well,
Community awareness,
yeah,
community awareness, because
Yeah.
it's an awareness thing.
it's not social and recreation.
No.
It's not training.
No.
And it's not,
Not a grant,
one in Dow community,
community awareness.
and it's not community programs, so I would say so.
yeah.
Community awareness.
Okay. Imagine, would you spend more than that? More than $100 on each one for the women of distinction? Is that about? Oh, way less. Okay, so John, maybe we look for way less.
I don't know.
We can't, I just thought this was cool because of the blue wave in it.
Could we,
I've seen that one before at whatever that place.
can we,
I know the moment you tell me is the moment I'm gonna remember.
can we motion to?
And they're
budget
local.
for it?
Huh?
I think so. Give me
Can we
a second.
motion to budget for it and with the idea of spending about $100 each?
So the cheapest one of the glasses, just so you know, is $70.
Was that one?
That one's this one here.
If we budget to spend over, that's even, it's okay. I like that.
I just thought that blue kind of put a special touch to it because of the fact that, you know, it stands for so much that we stand for. But we don't have to do it. We could do that one. So what do you guys think?
So Madeline, you said it was, for women of distinction?
Yep.
Crystal Awards?
Crystal, what?
Awards.
Crystal.
No, but
Well,
that's not the name of the
vendor.
company.
The vendor. Slowly. Meg Awards.
MIG,
go.
MIG. John, look up MIG real quick and see if you can get something similar and see what their pricing is.
I mean, I'm not sure, but from what it says here, Glass Awards Medium Crystal Stand-Up Octagon, $71.50.
Okay.
Or
That is
Crystal
pretty.
Award, 8.5 facet plain crystal award on black
Ooh.
base, 64.
Well, these are nice.
Okay,
These are much better than the other ones.
okay.
They're acrylic too.
There's all kinds of there.
Look at this one here, Special Olympics, and comes in blue.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that's very nice, very different.
What
Yeah,
size is that?
That one is
large.
Can we put the,
That's
can we put the
8
logo on
inch.
it and have the logo sent over? Put the logo on the top, our logo, and then in, in appreciation. What?
It's 8 inches.
That might be extra, but we
But
don't
if
have
you
a
go-
logo. We don't put a logo. We just put our name.
Okay.
I don't mind- I
that-
like the
mean,
idea
the
of putting our
special-
logo on it. I mean,
I feel like if you send the logo, we
the
could ask-
logo and it says Special Needs Advisory Board honors the legacy of Manny Sid, Joseph Sosa, Marilyn Ruano for the dedication to our special needs.
Wait, are you doing
No,
just
you're
one?
doing one?
No,
No.
doing three
No.
different ones. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm doing one.
They can take turns.
Take turns sharing it.
We'll call it time sharing. Yeah. But Gabby, if we'd make a motion to spend $300 from the community awareness line item to purchase this, and we spend less, we plan
4.
on spending less.
That's fine.
It'd be 400. Those ones particular there are 125 each.
Well, no, we weren't looking to spend on trophy, and I'm just trying to plan ahead for any type of engraving or any type of that. If we're getting them for $60 or $70.
I would say we just go ahead and do a budget of $500, whatever we don't spend, we don't spend, so we usually do.
I like the way he spends money. You
As
can
long
make the
as
motion, John,
it's
I'm ready.
Kind of
Oh,
better to,
you say more.
Over budget.
Yeah.
a bit,
I'm a bit frugal, but you guys go right
Right,
ahead.
not exact, but
because you never know how much the price is.
Gotcha. Somebody make the motion. You're right.
I motion that we spend, that we budget $500 out of our community awareness to purchase 3 awards for our special council members.
I second.
All those in favor?
I,
Aye, motion passes. Now, how do we need to put this together? Do we need to just
you gotta find them.
find the ones we want, say
Yeah.
what we want, send it to you, and then have it done?
Yes.
That's easy.
Does everybody? I mean, this is for here. Does everybody like MIG awards? Is that what you guys want to look at? 'Cause it looks like their stuff is definitely way better than the trophy place. I mean, some of these are. Got like a rock formation. They're pretty neat.
Does anyone at this table want to be in charge of putting it together? I would be glad to do it.
Would you like to do it?
I would be happy to do it. Here's what I will promise to do. I will choose 3 that I like and I will send them in the group chat. You all will vote on which ones you like. When we decide that, then I will send you options for wording and then we'll approve that. And then I will send it to you via email.
That sounds good to me.
Yes,
Do you know about how long this will take?
I will do it this week.
No, I mean like, like, from the moment you place the order till,
I don't know what.
They're local
the turnaround.
MIG
and
awards.
they're pretty, no more than a week to 10 days.
okay,
When's the last meeting?
the 29th
Of September?
October.
Oh.
No, we have time. I mean, I will go
Yeah.
on today and
I-
I'll
I
look on the
think-
website.
I think
Yes, you
this is
have
the one, don't you guys? I mean, we can get the stuff to you.
Tell me,
Don't you like that one?
Does that have a base?
I don't know.
good question.
Because really, it would be better if you could just, if you want to find, let's say 3 options and then send them to me and then bring them back and you can all vote on it
Okay,
at the next meeting.
well, September,
I could do, do you not like the way I plan to?
no, she's right, we have time, so you can bring the 3 back to the September meeting. And then we can vote on it and have it produced. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and since you are technically still deciding on something, you should be deciding in the
Okay.
public meeting.
Okay, got it. So we can have it next week. So just send me the ones you like, John, and, because I have plenty of time.
Okay,
No rush.
okay.
Got it.
I'll send you one. You guys. Have any thoughts on this too, or just let me pick?
I trust you guys.
Okay. And do we all agree MIG awards is the one we want to go with, or do you want me to pull something from Trophy Land too?
No,
No,
the
don't
idea of
complicate
keep it
yourself.
easy, like, if they
Yeah.
already know that we've
Is
approved,
Trophy Lang also local?
yes, they're 100%, they're behind the US Postal Office and off 100, 22nd Street,
Okay.
no warehouses in the back. Some things that may be comparable in prices, but if
I'd
you've
say
already
that-
ordered
I'll
from
pick-
them,
I'll pick one
I
from
mean, we
Trophy.
ordered from both.
I'll pick one from Trophy and I'll
I
pick
really
2
don't
from
know,
them.
it's all up to you.
Because they have like 5 pages of stuff, whereas Trophy only has
Okay.
1.
all right,
And then from there, we'll pick what's Stein, we'll pick with the wording and everything, we'll decide on that, at the next meeting, and that way we can send it off to the engravers and have it ready for the time. It's not like they're gonna be surprised. They can watch this video and see. So,
Okay,
everything good on that?
well, alert,
Sorry, guys, spoiler alert.
sorry.
All right, that does it for that. Did you have anything else to add? I know you're gonna be helping a lot with the gala, right? That's what the mayor said?
Yeah, so he sent me just to hear what you guys had planned. If I could help out, if not, Joseph has something already planned for me.
I would stick with Joseph, because he knows what we need.
Yeah,
Only thing we're down to is basically sponsorships and then being at the event. So I think if he's got something for you, focus on that.
yeah, so I'll just run with it tomorrow.
Sound
Do
good?
you have any prospects for sponsorships that you can think of? I mean, we.
Not at this moment.
Okay,
And the funny part is that I'm actually gonna be out of the country. And once I land here on the 28th, I land in the morning and I attend the gala.
Oh,
So I'm gonna be gone.
okay, okay. So you'll have your
Sure.
job done before you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the 21st I'm gone and then I land literally the day of the gala in the morning.
There you go.
That's exciting. Awesome.
All right. Well, good. Thank you so much. Any announcements?
Dance class is starting next week, this weekend.
That thing sort of runs itself now. You almost forget that it's there.
I know, I love it.
All right. Well, then I call to join the meeting. I call to adjourn the meeting, 7:03 PM. I need a second.